Hey Aries, it's been a while since I did these readings. I had no clarity in the time of Pisces, but now that we're in the time of Aries and Mercury is in here with us, messages are coming through. I'm working through the cardinal signs today. You are a starter. That's what that means to me. You have lots of great ideas. I'm a fixed sign. I like working with you. One of my favorite co-buddies is an Aries. You know who you are. He had the ideas, and then I did all the boring part, getting them out there. Anyway, I don't know. We were a great team. So, collaboration coming into my head here. So I'm going to do a quick 4-card release, embrace, something the cards want you to know or hidden something, and a possible future outcome. And then we'll clarify. And this, the Dark Tarot wanted to talk to you today. So we'll get lots of super heroic women, Aries type, Amazonian advice, hopefully. Let's see. Get some Virago advice, scantily clad, and also carrying large weapons in this deck. Okay, woo. All right, so it's time to release a 3 of Cups. You can see what I mean here. 3 of Cups is perhaps you have some idea or wish for reconciliation. It's a card about friendship as well, and sometimes it can be about a third party situation. We'll find out more when we clarify. You are to embrace, this is death. Change, major change coming in, or Scorpio. Yeah, cool. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, so death doesn't freak me out. It's like, bring it. So, big transformation that you need to embrace, Aries. Okay. Let's see. 5 of Cups. There's some kind of disappointment or loss that you have in the background that you need to become aware of it. I think of that raven there kind of in the background on you there, just looking over your shoulder. Yeah. And I like that she has really sharp claws here. Yeah. It's definitely a great deck for Aries. Yeah, so there's something, it's a painful place to be. This is another card associated with Scorpio because it's another opportunity for transformation. You could be focusing on what you're losing, and then you can actually turn and look towards what's ahead. That rising from the ashes possibility. New ideas, cardinal sign, Aries. Let's see. The future, the possible future is 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is like the 5 of Cups, actually. So it looks like, again, more opportunity to shift perspective. In the 4 of Cups, you're focusing on losses. And there's a new emotional opportunity that you need to look at. And here we can see she's looking down, and look, there's this hunky guy coming in behind her. So that's a great representation of the 4 of Cups here. What's on the bottom? On the bottom, 8 of Wands, a 2 of Pentacles, and wow, 9 of Wands, King. Lots going on in the background here. Woo. Okay, let's see. So going on in the background, the kind of reason for the reading, there is some action, some messaging. This is, of course, portrayed here as a werewolf. You know what I mean. This woman is appearing to turn into a werewolf to me. So this is so it makes me think of the Strength card. And the Strength card, the animal nature is suppressed through willpower. In the 8, all of the fire, you Aries are a fire sign, all that action orientedness. It's time to take action. It's time to release the werewolf. Makes me think of the full moon here. So timing wise, if you think about that. Then we have a 2 of Pentacles. This is a card about finding balance. So although you have this desire for action, there is a balancing that needs to be a part of that struggle. 9 of Wands. Again, more fire. And if I see balancing between being exhausted and like taking action. So even though you're full of fire, Aries, you are. You're just all muscle. The cards are saying in the background, you may be balancing between this turn into a werewolf and act, and this 9 of Wands, like, I'm, worn out. I'm a survivor. I've just been fighting and fighting my ass off, and I'm ready. I'm wiser for it. I've got like really fantastic armor, an attitude. So, seeking balance. And what else? Lots. There's still a lot more under here. Sorry. King of Swords, clarity, intellectual, philosophical clarity, and decisiveness, combined with indecisiveness, the 2 of Swords. This is some kind of decision. And then we have a 9 of Cups. There's a lot going on underneath here. This is your wish fulfillment, one of the cards here for this. So I see 2 sets of, you're balancing your exhaustion and your need and your urge for continuing action. You're making a decision between feeling fulfilled and being in your heart space and being up in your head, being decisive. So that, you'll know if you relate to a feeling of, it's a feeling of a back and forth feeling here. And in the main cards that we've put down, this sort of releasing of these 2 friends, or this 3 of Cups situation, this hope of reconciliation possibly, moving into and away from and towards embracing transformation in the Death card. And then it looks very much like what's keeping you from embracing death, why you're clinging to, what I'm gathering is a hope of friendship or reconciliation of some kind, and take or leave, but because these cards are so erotic, there's that kind of possibility of an affair that needs to be let go of here, and then feeling lost. So there's some kind of emotional distraction here that I'm getting from your main purpose. Yeah, and so that's why I feel like you're in a place of indecision, action and exhaustion, heart and mind, and so that's why you end up here with this 5 of Cups, regret, and 4 of Cups, focusing on your losses, and being, in both cases, seeing an opportunity to change your mind. Let's see, and your heart. Let's see what we can find upon clarification. The Wild Unknown Tarot wanted to talk to you immediately, Aries. So let's see what we have. Quite a different set of images, although I love the Dark Tarot here for you, Aries. It just feels like that warrior that you are. All the wands, all the sort of going to battle imagery. And all of these scantily clad women. Okay, so clarifying the Three of Cups, there is, yes, a need to cut loose somebody. Queen of Swords or Mother of Swords, as she appears here, this owl, she sees clearly. She's much like the King of Swords. She knows who to remove. There's a decisiveness and a clarity. So that's telling you, this is leading you on this release of this Three of Cups. There is a Daughter of Pentacles. This is an youthful, earthy person. What else we have here? Is there a third person in this? And the Sun. Okay. Well, it looks to me like you're one of these people, or there's something about the situation that is keeping you from happiness. The Sun is your authenticity and your joyfulness in that, like really being nakedly yourself. The Mother of Pentacles is she's really looking at you critically here. And then there's this other Daughter of Pentacles. So when I think of this as there's a couple of people involved, and what I think that you actually need to release is not the people, but that you care over much about what they think and what they want, and that you need to instead shift into being authentically yourself in your Sun. It's a young, free energy. It's very often like a naked baby on a horse in front of a bunch of sunflowers with a big red cape of willpower. So it's you unleashed. And that's what I think this release is saying. You need to you have these friends or these two people, at least, in your life, and you care over much about what they think, and it's inhibiting you from being authentic here. And that's the same with these underlying cards, right? Like, so if you're authentically a werewolf, cut loose. Or if you're tired, be tired, Finding that balance between what people want you to be like and what you really feel like here. And then the same with the choice between feeling philosophical or feeling emotionally fulfilled. In some way, like what I actually get is you don't have to choose anything other than your authenticity here. Oh, that's enough of a reading. We could quit there, right? Well, let's see what is this transformation that it's time for you to embrace, Aries? Suddenly thought of a particular Aries, a young woman close to me. So let's see. Transformation. We see healing. Four of Swords is a card of going inward. Looking into your light. Look at this little lamb has her third eye is open. So she is receiving insight. And that is a part of this healing process that you're being told to embrace. Embrace your heart-centeredness, the Son of Cups, the classy love offer. In this deck, this is a creative, the water is a part of a creative impulse that comes from your emotions. This is a part of your death transformation. It's a beautiful one. And then we see the Seven of Wands. This is about having integrity, knowing yourself amongst others. It's basically reiterating what this said to you, Aries. Who cares what other people think? Be yourself. Rise out of the crowd and know yourself. It's also a card. The Seven of Wands is usually interpreted in terms of resistance. This deck emphasizes integrity, right? And you're full of light. You've got your third eye open. You have this heart that has rainbow light coming out. You have this Ace of Cups here. And so, yeah, this is really a beautiful transformation towards integrity. What I see is, because there's a Five of Cups hidden, it's telling me that you are afraid to be yourself for fear of losing. And you're not really confronting your fear that the people around you, this Mother of Swords who's really looking at you, and this Daughter of Pentacles who maybe looks up to you, that they're not gonna choose you if you're authentic. And that's why you're performing. But these cards are really saying it's time to be you. And let's see what else about this hidden influence. Here, Aries. The Mother of Pentacles. So this is a, very receptive, nurturing, loving person who, she's got the little fawn with her. So that's the Mother of Pentacles is your Earth Queen. And she is very much about security. Right? So you might have a partner who seems like, again, very much like this Mother of Swords. Like, I feel like this is another manifestation of a person in your life that is watching you intently and has some kind of, you feel that they're dependent on you, and you're anxious about whatever this authenticity is and honesty is. I don't see a Seven of Swords here yet, but you're anxious that this will cause you to lose her. Yeah, there you are. You're the Father of Pentacles. You feel, whatever your gender, your actual gender, the mother could be, it's a person who's receptive and dependent. And you are coming through to me with your rainbow antlers as this leader, earth stable person. And then here's your stability together, right? So this is what you're afraid you will lose, which is your very 3D life. You are limited by the fear of a Five of Cups. That's what the cards tell me. This happy home is what you're afraid to lose. And we do see you in the future focusing on some kind of loss instead of seeing this, as I joked, hunky guy coming in. So let's see, let's find out. Can we know more about this future? If you're gonna become a werewolf, or you're just gonna be tired, or you're gonna be fulfilled, or you're going to be philosophical. What's gonna happen ahead? Oh, some kind of ending indeed is happening. Ending is also a new beginning. It could be an end to this psychological torture of trying to be what somebody else wants you to be, and emerging, like the Fool would be the next card, as yourself. Ooh, yes, healing in it. Absolute wish fulfillment. Okay. You don't have, so this was a part of our background, is another card of, this is the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And you feel like you have to choose between the truth, authenticity, and your wish fulfillment. This is saying, nope, you can have both. You can be authentic and end this facade, playing the Father of Pentacles, and you will still be in the star here in the future. And finally, a little bit of unknown. Okay, so yes, you're not able to see much in the future. The future says, whatever you decide, should you decide to take the advice of these cards, you are going to face an ending of some kind. I'm saying it could be the end of this torture of trying to balance and make a decision. And you're being told by the cards that the healing lies in coming from your heart and in your integrity. And the reason that you're not doing that is you're afraid it will hurt your little stable, secure, frankly boring home. I'm sorry. Even if you still end up in this home, it's going to be a lot more fun if you let your freak flag fly. If you're just like, babe, I'm tired. This is what I learned from my battle. Let me talk honestly about what I was out there doing. But you're afraid to challenge this home by being yourself. That's not a happy life. Yeah, this is your release. So like, if we look at this, there's this person who is leaning heavily on this other person, right? You want to release this kind of relationship. They both look a little sad. It doesn't actually look like it's going to be a lot of fun here, right? So yeah, you feel watched, judged, that somebody else's security depends on you. And so the cards are very clearly saying, go through this death, this change, this major transformation. The world is here in the future. So is the star, your wish fulfillment. The sun is also beckoning here. And then there is going to be unknown. And the moon card here is it's a place that a person can be quite comfortable, especially if they're a werewolf, if they have this werewolf side, who is able to face their darkness, to look into it, to explore. And there's a kind of moon work that we can do that is very healing. There's two cards here. In addition to the star, we have the little lammy here with the intuitive third eye. This is a card of healing as well, right? To me, the message is very clear, and I get it. It's not an easy process. Let's see. Again, so much going on the bottom of the deck. Wow. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, I will share with you. So we have this Daughter of Wands. This is passionate, youthful, new beginning. This is a person. Here, that could be you. You're a fire sign. This is a youthful fire sign. We also get a mature Father of Cups. This is an emotionally intelligent person that's basically closed-lipped. They're focusing on the outside, on the kingdom, instead of on their personal needs. That feels like definitely underlying here. We see you manifesting here. This is a beautiful card of whatever the beautiful image for your future that you have there. That's making me think of how the future has a moon in it, right? Like there's a vision that you have. We can't see it. It's forming. So this is waiting for this to form. So waiting for your manifestation to come in. The next card is actually a Two of Cups, a true love. Now this could be a card about social justice, equality. It's equal give and take between two people. It's an ideal relationship, a soulmate connection. It could be read in a larger social justice sense as well. This feels like a very personal family narrative. And let me just say, if you're in a relationship, you can be manifesting a Two of Cups to come back into this relationship. This feels like a codependent relationship in which people are leaning too heavily on each other for their identity. There's dishonesty in that you feel watched, you feel needed, and then you're not being authentic, and you're being called to be authentic, have integrity, come from your heart for sure. You feel trapped in this situation, the Eight of Swords. No doubt, that's very clearly here. This Eight of Swords, it's always about, see, that's a butterfly about to fly away, but it is afraid to spread its wings for fear of being cut by those swords. But they will just fall away as you open your wings. The Eight of Swords is a perspective. And then we again get this is the same card as your future card, the Four of Cups, right? This is this one says, oh, look at this. I have a new cup. I'm sitting on the past losses, but here's the new emotional beginning. Same as like, that's another way of saying, hey, look at that hunky Two of Cups guy coming up for me here. So Aries, come from your heart, come from your passion, be yourself, take a risk. This manifestation of this Two of Cups, whether it's in your current home or outside of it, something is ending, and I hope for your sake that you just agree to go along with embracing this change that is death. It's usually something that you get to participate in the transformation process yourself through a process of healing, becoming authentic, choosing to be who you really are, and that it's a beautiful moon journey. There's some moon work, but that it ends up here with the completion of a cycle, healing, the star, and Two of Cups manifestation coming in for you, my friend. So, Aries, I hope you liked the message today. It is not easy advice to take, but I think the cards are giving you excellent advice. All right, have a great day.